Hi everyone, how are you doing? Okay, I'm going to explain to you the vocabulary words. So remember, okay, the first word is abide. So it's to go with it, to follow. You follow the rules, you abide them. Acceptable is what is approved. When you find something acceptable, you're going to find it reasonable. You will approve it. Boyhood usually is at the age where a boy reaches puberty and becomes, he's not a little boy anymore, but he's not a man yet. So it's in the middle. Usually in certain culture, they are celebrated. Wares are goods or objects for sale. So these are things that people sometimes make and after that they sell them. Trill is a rapid quivering musical sound. So you're going to make here you could thrill like a bird. The birds, you know that birds make certain sounds, like musical instruments or flute makes a certain sound. So this is a certain sound. It could be anything. Famine is an extreme shortage of food. When you have a famine, usually you are out of food from everywhere. No crops, nothing. That was a long time ago, many, many, many years ago. There was a famine and a lot of people starved. They didn't eat. Okay, now I'm going to read you the short story. It's called A Strange Dream. Last night, I had the strangest dream. I was selling things at an outdoor market. My booth was filled with old toys from my boyhood. So that means his toys were there from when he was a little boy, such as a plastic airplane, building blocks, a tricycle, and similar wares. So these are all things that are made to sell. People were bargaining with me until we reached a price that was acceptable. So you need to deal when you're selling something. You want to have a good price. You don't want to sell too much, but not too less either. Suddenly, Mr. Truman, our bus driver, appeared. He started to play the accordion and to trill all kinds of opera songs. So when you play the accordion made a trilling sound. So Mr. Truman never sings on the bus. Then my Aunt Maria came by my booth pushing a wheelbarrow full of baked beans. Buy beans now, she sang. Tomorrow might be a famine. So they say, buy it now, or else if there's a famine, there will be no more food. I just can't abide baked beans. So remember what I said about. Luckily, at that point, I woke up. So it was just a dream. Why did Aunt Maria suggest that everyone buy baked beans? They told him to buy baked beans. Why? Because if there are no more food, it would be there might be a what? If you can abide something, how do you feel about it? So how do you like it? Do you like it or dislike it? Explain what the narrator means by the phrase acceptable to us. So in this case, what is acceptable? We're talking about when you're buying something, what was acceptable? What types of wares might you find at a hardware store? Usually, uh, a hardware store is a ferreteria. What do you buy in a ferreteria? All things that you need for the house to repair things. So you have, or something to go up. You have a lot of things so name a couple of wares that you could buy in a hardware store. And what do you think is the strangest event about this dream? What do you think? There could be many possible answers, but there is one in particular about the bus driver. Just read it. Bye. Hope you do well.